Hey, I'm Lisa Kleinman, in from Brooklyn. I got a show at UCB. Check out Roanoke on Mod Night, and you're listening to Pizza Beer Revolution.
Hit it!
Pizza Beer Revolution. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Pizza Beer Revolution, Mike Plano, Joe Maffei, Derek D, and all the way from Brooklyn, Lisa Kleinman, everybody. Yay!
Woo, woo.
Okay.
Okay, in his house.
Thank you so much for coming down and not murdering anybody, vehicularly speaking, on the way down.
I know, it was a small miracle I achieved getting here,
Yeah, it's
not
tough.
killing anyone.
Well, you know, you don't drive a lot, right?
Jersey traffic, too. It's getting like L.A.
I know. And New Jersey's the new LA. I've been hearing that everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like warm as shit today.
So many palm trees.
So many palm trees, celebs constantly. All the amount of celebs I saw on the turnpike, it was ridiculous. No, I don't drive ever, and I'm terrified, and I have the worst sense of direction, even with the help of a GPS.
How do you get lost with a GPS?
You know, I don't know.
The best part of your story is that you didn't get lost down here. You got lost in Brooklyn.
I got lost in Brooklyn. I went the opposite way on the BQE. I went back to my house.
That's amazing to me.
It's amazingly
Did you have a zip
stupid.
car or something?
No, I took my husband's car.
Oh, okay.
He was like, I'm really nervous, and I shouldn't be. And I was like, I know, I'm really nervous
That's
too.
love, though.
I know.
That's love when
It's,
someone's nervous.
The car is. I'm just gonna guess here. I'm not positive, but it's definitely like eco-friendly. It's probably 2-door, compact, quaint. Like, and it gets like 4,700 miles to a pint of oil from McDonald's fry maker. Right?
I mean, I know nothing about cars. It's a Toyota Yaris.
A Yaris. What's the Yaris?
Yaris is like this. Looks like a giant toe, like 2-door. Is it 2 or 4? You can
We
get the
actually
4-door.
have a 4-door.
4-door.
I say we, like I have any ownership.
My
of this
editor
car.
has
I
a
have
Yaris.
nothing.
Our editor for my show has a Yaris.
It's great. It can come in 2 doors or 4. We have 4, but the same size for 2 and 4.
Yeah.
There's no size difference. So
Really?
it's really small.
Great car though if you're living in the city, a small compact.
Yes.
It's along lines of what you want, and that's in Brooklyn or in the city.
For parking, it
Yeah.
is key.
How much? Like how fast do you have to pedal to get it started?
My feet are so sore.
The squirrels
They're
hurt.
so sore.
Whipping that Yaris, son.
Yeah.
She just gave me a great idea for a cool gag. Reprogram someone's GPS to give you like 2 good routes, and then on the 3rd route, take you in a totally bad direction, and then 2 good routes. So you kind of trust it when you go out there, but then that one time it takes you like in the opposite direction. That'd be so awesome.
You
to
should
film that.
to compound on that. That app should always take you to MLK Boulevard.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter where you are.
No matter where, it automatically reroutes to the closest MLK. Right?
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah. It's like Chris Rock's like, run! Run! Wherever you are. Yeah.
Did
I
you
went
s-
through the Hasidic neighborhood, and they're a fucking monster. I can curse, right?
Whoa, yes,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
racist.
As a Jewish person, I can hate Hasidim.
Okay.
They're monsters.
I love their hats though.
They can accessorize, but they're
Yes.
just like angry drivers. And he was just honking at me at like a dead intersection. There were people in front of me, and I just was like, I don't know what you want me to do.
And I'm sure he was in a Toyota.
He was in a minivan. Some
always in
Oh,
like
yeah,
Camrys.
dented.
They're always in like dented
Right.
beige Camrys.
Yeah.
Or like a minivan.
Now,
They love minivans.
to paint a picture for Middle America, because they probably never have seen like a Hasidic.
Oh, okay.
You're talking black pants, white shirt, curlicues, and a hat.
Yeah,
Right?
and like also like a coat and a fur hat.
It looks like a very warm coat though.
Yeah, super warm. Like it's like an Amish person crossed with like
Not bathing.
yeah, like
Like
a
a
very unclean Amish person.
Absolutely. That has no carpentry skills.
I know. They're like very inbred.
Yeah, I don't like the way you guys are talking about Jake Van Wagner right now. Wait, he's from Utah. He's Mormon. So.
Yeah, totally different. More, Amish
Like
just
a
don't
Russian.
use
It's almost like
Yeah.
like but Ashkenazi is a Russian Jew, right?
Yeah, Ashkenazi is like
You're Eastern European.
is Eastern European Jewish, which is what I am.
Okay.
But I'm like a normal
You don't
person.
look Ashkenazi. You look
Sephardic.
Syrian.
Yeah, sorry, I'm good.
They're-
Woo.
Is that different?
There's Ashkenazi and Sephardic.
What is Sephardic?
Sephardic means like you kind of came from like Spain or something. I don't really understand it, but I'm
So
not
it's like a
that.
European Jew.
Or like just like a darker Jewish person, basically. Like someone that looks a little bit like I'm like very olive complected,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why people think I am that, but I'm not.
My one of my best friends, his wife they're Portuguese, but she's Jewish, so she's probably Sephardic.
I think that would mean she was Sephardic. Yeah.
Interesting.
He's
do
Ashkenazi.
the dark skins have more clout in that area too?
In the
Or are you like team light skin?
I'm team nothing. I am
Okay.
not. I'm the most like least Jew. I dropped out of Hebrew school. I was a Hebrew school dropout.
Oh, you didn't get to do the whole
I
bar
didn't get to
mitzvah
do the
thing?
whole bat mitzvah.
Hebrew school dropout.
Hebrew school dropout. That was me.
Greece, I love that in Greece. That's such a good song.
Yeah, when she dropped out of Hebrew school, it was so edgy.
Frankie Valli sang that song with such wonder.
I just so farted.
I was just like, Jesus couldn't have been that bad.
This is a tangent. Have you seen Grease recently?
What do you mean?
What do you
like
mean?
The new one?
No,
Or
like
in my
the
sink?
old school.
Like which one? Like
The
Grease
movie.
Lightning?
The movie.
The real one.
With
the movie with John
C.
The
Travolta,
original.
Yeah,
and they're like 50 years old in that movie. They look
No.
so. There's like a T-bird that is like just the oldest person I've ever seen. That's supposed to be going to high school.
Well, they stayed in high school a lot longer then.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They're also in gangs, and I don't think that's cool.
You
They
know?
definitely do look older, though.
Right?
Yeah, they definitely do.
Stockard Channing's like pushing menopause as Rizzo.
We talked about a lot of movies last. One of the questions was like, what movie? Two questions, I guess, is what movie doesn't hold up anymore? Like, what's your sick day movie? Like, you're homesick from school. What was your movie maybe it didn't hold up? And what was the best movie you saw this year?
The movie that doesn't hold up is Good Will Hunting. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
That movie.
She doesn't
does
like those apples.
Not hold.
Yeah.
I don't like those apples. Well, I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, "I cannot believe these guys wrote this movie. It's amazing." And then you watch it now, you're like, "Oh, I believe they wrote this movie."
Really? I really liked it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's a little bit like I don't know. It's a little schmaltzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw Boyhood. And I thought that was
you did
really
see
good.
it.
Yeah.
Movie of the year for you?
I don't know if I'll say it's like the movie of the year. I loved it. Yeah, it was really good.
Interesting concept, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
They shot it over 12 years?
Yeah, 12 years.
Oh, with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
I heard good things.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's like some cheesy parts in it, but like overall it's so moving and so great.
Over pizza, we were talking about snake bites. And we were talking, Derek and I were debating if Joe got stuck in the taint by a venomous spider. I'm sorry,
snake.
a venomous snake.
Yes.
60%. Would we suck the venom out?
And I said I didn't want that to be sucked out. I'd rather die with some dignity.
I would suck it out for you in a second.
Straight out the tank.
Wow.
So wait a minute.
in a second. I had to save your life
Well,
Yes.
first of all,
in a second.
does that work?
Yeah, but I think it
You
literally
said it-
needs to be a second. Like, you need to be on his taint within a second of being bit.
No, there can't be no debate because that shit's in your system.
You spit it right out.
You're a
No,
very
and
courageous
he's not
woman.
your system.
Yeah.
Like snake bites.
Yes.
There's no like, hey, do you think we should do it? It's more like you got to jump on the taint.
I know. I would do it. I think I should have been a nurse in a past life. I have no gross out factor.
Really?
I will just get in there. I have saved my friend. I've cleaned my friend when he had like shit all over himself. I didn't even think twice.
But shit's not going to kill you in 40 minutes.
You see, this is the
She's
thing.
awesome.
But here's the thing. I don't know. In this world where sucking venom out of a guy's taint will save his life, I will do that. If you're saying that it's like I will die, then sorry. I won't do that. But if I can save someone by doing that,
Yeah.
it's the least I could do.
But you said you had like a lot of knowledge of snake bites over pizza.
Oh, that was just lying. I don't have any knowledge about snake bites.
But here's the thing, like I was saying before, you
love it.
can't, like, you don't know the amount of time since the snake bites. Like, is that even a thing? Because I've heard, like, that's not even a thing anyway, sucking out the venom. So
I'm
it's
sure
kind of like,
we should just Google it.
I'd really want you to try that.
get a snake in here. Get a snake in here.
Dennis!
Bite Joe's taint.
Listen, Lisa, do me a favor.
Yeah.
It's all denim done.
Can you tell Dennis what we need right now? And don't hold back. He's a
Okay.
douche.
Dennis, get out of your fucking hole and start Googling snake bites. I want a 2-page report.
And if he doesn't do it,
And if you don't, I'm going to be really disappointed in you.
I'll be really put out.
if you don't do it, I'll be really disappointed. I threaten your life. What is that, Joe Mavet?
It's the oaf.
What do you hold? Joe just holds random shit up to the camera.
Yes, I do. I'm going to start making signs. Like, so sad.
I keep on forgetting I'm on camera. I've been like biting my nails and like trying not to burp in the microphone. Everyone's getting to see it.
Well,
That's all right. I have no gross out factor
Okay,
either.
good. Yeah, me neither.
I mean, legitimate.
But I'm not sucking anything on either one of your taints. I'm letting you both die.
legitimately, the show is called Pizza Beer Revolution. We do have pizza while we talk about the revolution, right? That's going to make you gassy.
I know. Revolution.
Let her rip.
Makes me really gassy.
Which revolution? Let's roundtable this real quick.
Okay.
What revolution would make you the gassiest?
The Onion Revolution?
The onion? There was no
That might-
onion
Onions?
revolution.
Onion might make
man.
me-
Oh, like a real historic.
Yeah, like
revolution?
what revolution makes you the gassiest?
Oh, I got one. The French Revolution, because those people love cheese.
I too was going to say the French Revolution, but it was more about the French onion soup. So it's kind of like what you both said, because that makes me very gassy.
I'll take that.
The French Onion Revolution.
I would just go with American Revolution because we have all like gross food. A lot of gross, nasty food.
Americans are pretty disgusting.
Greasy as
Yeah.
shit, making you
Right?
shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
You said French onion soup.
I did say French onion soup.
French onion, excuse me. French onion soup will not make you fart as much as name an American hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Wait, hot dogs
that an
versus
American
French
food?
onion soup.
I mean, like here hot dogs, not like Frankfurter.
you're talking about like a dirty water dog from Yankee Stadium.
boom.
Okay, you want to put that up against?
Talking about a burger from Camelback Mountain
Ooh, you want to put those
in
three?
Pennsylvania in the Poconos, poking hose.
I challenge you to a guess off.
Fucking hose.
I challenge you to a guess off. Whenever you want to do it, we're gonna get a dirty water dog,
all right.
a Camelback Mountain cheeseburger, and a bowl of French onion soup.
And we're going to mic them.
Yeah,
All of it's gonna make you go.
Oh gosh, guys, can I come?
Lisa's
like
in.
I'm so turned on right now.
Oh, I would just love to be there.
Lisa, you're in.
Okay, good.
It'll all air on YouTube.
It would get so many. It would get more hits than anything.
It probably
The gas
would.
off.
Yeah,
the Great
gas
American
off.
Gas
There's
Off.
fart videos where you just see women like farting.
I've seen that.
Yeah, of course, and it's like 4 million hits
Yeah.
of like these weird
Monetize that shit.
fetish guys.
Do you want to know how the Great Gas Off, the Great PBR Gas Off would be introed? It would
Yeah,
go
it would
something like this. Joe, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
No, I'm doing it.
It would go like this. What's up, guys? I'm Derek D, and this is the Great PBR Gas Off. Today, we're going to eat the hot dog
do that at
in a Ford F-150.
I don't talk like that at all.
Fastlane Daily. Check it out on YouTube.
Ask any fan of the show. I do not talk like that. I love this like delayed thing. Yo, I'm almost like Jesse Pinkman mixed with like I don't know, like AC Slater or something. I don't know what's going on.
I did not say bitch once.
Yes.
But it's just like you're like, okay, I'm Derek D. What's going on? Fastlane Daily. Like
Now you said it like
That's very
Barney
like
Rubble.
yeah, that's very oh.
Hey, boo.
Yogi
now I'm
Bear,
doing
yeah.
Yogi Bear. Yeah, that's not what I sound like.
Well, let the world decide. Just type in Fastlane Daily into YouTube.
Perception is reality.
Perception is reality.
Unless it's wrong.
Speaking of perception,
Take
speaking of perception being reality, can you defend your tweet real quick?
Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I tweet constantly. JK never tweet. But
You
I'll
don't, you're-
defend everything. I literally will read my tweets and be like, I'm great.
Oh, I love
Really?
your Twitter handle.
Were
Lisa
you-
Kleinwoman?
Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
do
awesome.
too.
So
Thank you.
at Lisa Kleinwoman on September 12th, 2012 at 1:19 p.m. says,
Oh no.
the iPhone 5, thinner and longer, just the way no one likes it.
That's great.
Awesome. What made you think of that?
Because it's thinner and longer. So what I was doing was making a dick joke.
Yes.
And no one likes a pencil dick.
Wait a
And no one wants a thin, long iPhone either.
So they should have made it
That's
like
that's like
they
an
should have made it like a
A+
hockey
tweet.
puck.
Lisa, what kind of phone do you
I
have?
want like a soda can.
Oh, she wants the iPhone 6 Plus.
Yeah, I
Yes.
want the iPhone chode.
But Lisa, hold on. For the record, though, I think I saw you plug your phone in when you got here. What kind of phone do you have?
It is an iPhone 5S.
Sometimes we have to love the one we're with.
Sometimes, guys, it's not the size of the phone; it's the motion
Ringtones?
of the ringtones. Right?
Oh, this episode's just been titled
I did-
iPhone Showed.
The iPhone chode. Get it.
Baby
I
carrot.
would love to see like a Steve Jobs like TED Talk rant about the iPhone showed what America needs. It's wider than it is long.
Wait, are you talking about Steve Jobs or Derek D?
Oh,
You did a very. now do Derek D.
cars.
That's not
Vaseline Dilly.
I don't know.
maybe like the first few episodes was like that. But back in 07, 8,
Oh wait.
8.
But I did drop my phone in a toilet.
People do that a lot.
Girls
It
do it a
still
lot,
works.
right?
Yeah, because it's in your back,
Back pocket.
pocket.
Yeah.
And you pull your pants down, you hear like ploop, and you're like,
Oh wow, that was early.
yeah, and then you're like, no.
And do you immediately like?
I just
again,
gotta. I have no gross out factor. I fucking wipe it on my sweater. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care that I want my phone is so expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not a rich person. I can't just afford to buy another phone. I'll suck the toilet water out of that phone and spit it out like snake venom.
Well,
don't even.
to make it usually you're just about to go, so the toilet it's clean water.
Yeah.
So at least it's not like
Yeah, I didn't
No.
pee or poopy in it.
Yeah, or it's not like if someone just
neither-
went
no one-
and
yeah.
you
There's
It was
nothing clean about
flushed.
it. You got.
There is
listen,
literally nothing
It
clean
didn't
about
fall
it.
in the upper tank.
Yeah.
I'm just saying cleaner than the what could be. It could be worse. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss. I had to get in there.
Did it break?
No, I put it in rice, and I should have put it in rice for a lot longer.
Yeah.
Did it work? That works.
Yeah, it totally
Man, I
works.
tried that. It never worked.
It
does
has
work,
like
though.
a weird discoloration bar, like on the very bottom but it still works and it's fine.
It smells a
It's
little.
like
up.
smells great. I didn't wash it off, so
Suck the venom right out.
yeah, it's just
Speaking of smelling great, at Lisa Kleinman on April 20th, 2011. I went back.
that's my birthday.
Word up.
420.
Doobie time.
It's also Hitler's birthday.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really took the fun out of that.
Sorry.
Oh man, and you're whatever. Well,
Jewish.
I was gonna say that. 12:13 p.m. Lisa Kleinman says, "I got a pedicure. Now I know why you're getting a pedicure.
Yeah,
It's your
it's my
birthday pedicure, right?
birthday,
I got a pedicure, and the woman was wearing gloves. I swear, I couldn't even feel the difference. Hashtag wrap it up. Explain.
I mean, again, I am
dick joke.
making a dick joke. She was wearing gloves, and it just felt like the real thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, these are I like how this is how infrequently I tweet. You're like 2011. It's like so long ago.
I stalk you. I stalk your Twitter.
That's okay.
I
You're the
literally
only one.
people often comment about when I do defending your tweet or rehashing your hashtag. A couple things we play. During Stinker Tinker time for me,
Mm-hmm.
I go. Do you know Stinker Tinker time?
Is that pooping?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you have to tinker
cool.
while on the stinker. So I have the
got it,
Twitter
got it, got
open
it.
and I do this on
Mm-hmm.
and I just stop and then I look for something fun.
That's great.
Now you only had I want to be. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sydney Let's Bronze, our fact checker,
Cha-ching.
check this out. I think you have 496 tweets. Dennis, can you check that real quick?
Really?
So I
That's
was
it?
like, I have to go to tweet number 1. So I went to tweet number 1, which was like really bad.
I think it was like a typo too.
You did. You made a typo, and then tweet 2 was talking about your typo.
Yeah, man, that was not a good start. I was like, I don't even want to join Twatter. It was like so bad.
Yeah.
I just made a typo, and then my second one was like, I can't believe my first tweet was a typo. You have to crawl before you can walk, guys.
Definitely.
It's true.
Before you do hashtag wrap it up, you've
Yeah.
got to make a couple mistakes.
Yeah, and then it dawned on me that looking at your Twitter feed is that you, one of two things. You either have this sick obsession with Blossom, or you just like to tweet while you're
She's
watching
oddly attractive.
television.
I love Blossom, guys.
What's
Blossom was
up?
great.
It's such a good show.
6, right?
6. I would be 6. If I were to recast Blossom and I would be a character, I would love to be 6.
Whoa. Oh, what was it? Joey?
Joey Lawrence.
Yeah.
I like how when you said you just did that, I was like, what if 6 said whoa? What if 6 was like, whoa, Blossom?
That dude, Joey Lawrence, is on like some show now, like on ABC Family or something.
Yeah.
With the chick who played Clarissa,
Yeah, Melissa Joan
Melissa
Hart.
Joan Hart, and he's like,
He's
I don't-
bald, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He looks
that's
weird.
unfortunate.
You
He's not
know
bald.
this,
Whoa,
But
show
you don't
it
watch
out.
the
just
real
'cause
world
that's
or
all
the
he
challenge.
had. That's not a personal
You're an
take.
anti-baldite.
I am not.
God damn you.
But I mean, he didn't have much besides his thick hair.
Isn't it weird how they show off their naked heads?
Who?
Bald people.
He's got like weird slick. It's
Mine's
weird.
covered right now. I have clothes on.
It's like free the nipple. You're like, you should just put a cap on that.
I mean, honestly, I'm glad Mike does, especially with this lighting.
But there's this network called the Hub Network, free plug Hub Network.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And they just play reruns of sitcoms from my childhood. And I've just been rewatching Blossom. It's priceless. That show.
It holds up.
It's either it holds up. It's either like really funny, like straight up like good sitcom writing, or it is the most intense, very special Blossom ever. Like kid brings brings a gun to school, then he like dies the next scene. James Marsden, who plays Cyclops in
They gotta wrap it
X-Men,
up fast.
Yeah.
he played Blossom's boyfriend,
Ooh.
and he
No way
like
Blossom could get him.
tried to rape her and hit her in like the first scene.
Really?
Yeah,
They like attacking. They really got to the issues quick on Blossom back in the day.
Soups quick.
It really holds
quick.
up?
I mean, I really enjoy watching it, especially for the cameos. James Marsden,
Oh, yeah.
David Schwimmer cameos. You get them all.
Well, that's funny because I just started rewatching Friends, and that is incredible. I mean, it's like one of the best shows ever written. When you go through, it's the talent level. You can't pick who's the best.
Yeah.
Because they're all so funny.
They're all friends.
A lot of cameos on there too.
Yeah, great ones.
Do you remember 90210?
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember when
Who doesn't?
well, do you remember like episode 1 or 2? David, damn, what was his name? He dated
The DJ.
David. Yes, his name was David, right?
Yeah.
And he dated what's her fotch? Donna Martin.
Oh,
Donna
Donna.
Martin graduated.
Now, do you remember David's best friend in the first couple episodes?
I do.
And what happens?
He killed himself.
He
playing with a gun.
gets shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This poor bastard lands 90210. It's like 3 or 4
Yeah.
episodes, and that's it.
That's it.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Guess
I
it
Where,
didn't
know.
work
have you?
out, huh?
He's like, where does my character go?
Yeah. Is there any way you could find out right now if that actor ever acted again?
Yeah, on Game
Like,
of
we
Thrones.
need. He's on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, 2 days in, he was dead again.
No. Are you serious?
No.
Spinal Tap. He was the drummer of Spinal Tap.
exactly.
Who's the dude who's the blonde guy in it? Ian.
Oh, Ian Ziering.
Yeah,
Ian
he's
Ziering.
on the
He-
Apprentice.
He's from New Jersey.
Yeah, he went to William Patterson University, my
He-
college.
Yeah, I saw him at the Ritz Diner in Livingston. Shout out.
Let's not forget now that he has Sharknado.
Yes.
It's Tara Reid as well, right? She's in Sharknado.
1, 2, and 3 is being made.
I
They're
feel-
both good, the first two.
Oh,
feel
shows.
shut
bad
your
for
ass.
Tara
Saw them?
Reid.
I never saw
watched
either
them
of them.
multiple times. They're both good.
Your taint will never ever be dawned by
They're
my lips.
great action
I'll let
movies.
you die.
As
I have
good as
not
Snakes
seen
on a
it.
Plane.
Oh, I did not like Snakes on the Plane.
Oh, how?
Because I'm like, why? It's like not fun if you tried to be bad. I want to make fun of you like behind your back.
Oh, I
Like,
get
you
it.
like tried to make a bad movie.
Yeah.
You just wasted money.
They ruined your Mean Girl opportunity.
yeah, I just want it to be like snarky, but it's like,
I never saw Snakes on a Plane.
it's
You're missing out.
But the best thing about that I think was with the Kanye has a song where he goes, "I whipped it out," and she said, "I've never seen snakes on a plane."
Yeah.
and that was like the best thing that came from that movie.
Hey, Joe. Joe, if Derek DeAngelis was in Snakes on a Plane instead of Samuel L. Jackson,
This is Derek D. And I'm not going to take any more snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I sound like it was like my first hosting job or something. The way you guys make me sound like.
so
man.
wait, what do you got here? Here. What do you got? What'd you find out?
What's his name?
His name is go ahead.
Scott Scanlon was the character. Actor's name Douglas Emerson, and look at this. He was actually
Blob. He was in Blossom. Yes. He played boy number 2 in 1991. He was in Blossom.
he was
that's-
boy number 2.
Boy number 2.
I can remember that role like it was yesterday.
That is rich.
Wow. Oh, he's in the Wonder Years, Mr. Belvedere.
That's a great.
Oh, this
He
guy
had
had
a
some-
very good career in the 90s.
Night
Yeah, he made
Court.
his way
Oh,
around.
God,
Was
you
he in
remember-
Love Night Court.
Night Court, Small Wonder.
Bet Mr. Belvedere's got to be
Small
Mr.
Wonder.
Belvedere in
I,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, he did,
I
yeah.
just said Mr.
Oh,
Belvedere.
not Mr. Belvedere. What's the other one I'm thinking of? It begins with a B, I think.
I don't know what Bobby
Blossom.
No.
Belding.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh no, that's Saved by the Bell.
He was in the Twilight Zone. Oh wow, this guy had a very long career. Let's see how
Was it
long.
all
Only in
just like
one episode.
Yeah, was it all just like one episode and everything?
It's so funny. He played Scott Scanlon, and that was they killed him off.
He died in each one.
That's where
That's
where
the last
that's where it ends.
one?
That's where it ends. They killed him there.
Maybe he really died.
This kid really thought his career was going to take off. We got to get him on the show. See if he's got a Twitter. Try to get him on the show.
That would be
and Rob
amazing.
Dyrdek.
Yeah, him and Rob Dyrdek, and then Obama. Get Obama.
Yeah, that's third. Third priority is Obama.
Right.
Definitely. Just because of ratings.
Yeah. You want to hit him with the guy who got shot 3 episodes in on
That guy's really going to pull it
90210.
in
He's
for
gonna
us.
really just nail it.
I have so many questions I wanna ask you and talk to you about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hold that off for a minute.
Okay.
Because like it would just be anticlimactic at this point to just go right into that conversation because this has been too much fun.
So much fun.
I'm having too much fun. Thank you so much for coming down again. You want to play? You're not that loud.
Oh, okay, good.
I turned your mic down. Like you're almost on mute.
I know.
So everybody, if she sounds normal, she's
Is that her on low?
really loud.
I'm like,
It doesn't sound loud to me.
yeah, I'm just a loud person.
You project. You're just being on stage.
Yeah, I'm a classically trained actor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you ready for a
Shoulders
little
back.
game?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, do you know that sound?
What is that?
That's some sexy ass. This is actually the theme song to Fastlane Daily.
It's a wah-wah pedal.
You said it wrong.
This is
Girl that did the voiceover in the beginning.
Fastlane
It
Daily.
was like pizza,
right.
beer. Who's that?
We can't tell you that. If we
She's
told you, we'd have
very
to kill
hot.
you.
I know it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she's like her voice is so
You got
like
catfished.
hot.
You got catfish.
She loves mushrooms. So this is a little game we like to call. It's played top or bottom. I'm going to
Okay.
give you a this or that, a yin or yang. I'm going to read you 2 words. If they were in a relationship, you're
Oh,
going
I
to tell
love-
me
okay, great.
which one will be on the top and which one will be on the bottom. It's completely subjective and it's tailored towards you, so it's not sexual. It can be sexual.
Okay.
All right. Top or bottom, we're going to round table it. We're going to start with you. Number 1, Shia LaBeouf or Sia.
Oh, Shia's bottom, Sia's top.
Why?
Because Shia's like a little bitch.
What?
He just like does anything for attention now. And Sia's like a motherfucking like monster. She's so good. She's amazing, so powerful and strong. And Shia's like, he's really floundering in my opinion.
Did you see Shia LaBeouf
the
as
new
a
Sia
cannibal?
video? Oh, what?
You didn't see Shia LaBeouf as a cannibal.
Wait, is it? No.
Oh my God! You
Oh,
need to-
wait, is
With
it
the
that?
Shia surprise?
I have seen that. No, I have
It
seen
is
that.
amazing.
It's amazing. It is
Amazing.
amazing. And I'm glad that he had a sense of humor to be in that. But did you see the new Sia video with Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah,
Arrested
yeah,
with the
yeah.
little girl?
I was not into it.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little weird. It's also like the first one was it was my favorite video.
It's the same
of
little
the
girl
year.
dancer.
Yeah, and she's amazing. I just want to see the little girl. I want to see Shia LaBeouf.
Well,
get
the reason I said Sia is because I saw your impersonation.
I do an impersonation.
You do her
of
in
the little girl.
2048.
Yeah, and
Do you know
like,
there's no cats in 2048?
thank God.
There was a cat genocide.
Yes,
Yeah.
one breed
Rest
of dogs.
in peace,
Yeah.
Jake Wagner. Rest in peace.
He's not dead, just his cat.
Oh, okay, good.
JV Dubs.
Yeah, I did a Maddie Ziegler is like the little girl that is the dancer, and I was so obsessed with her that I put on a nude bodysuit and like a wig and glasses, and I made her an old Jewish woman.
Oh, my
And it
God.
was like behind the video of the Sia music video, and I just made her super Jewish.
You got to check it out. You can find it on her Twitter after 37 tweets about Blossom.
Yeah.
Joe Buffet, top or bottom, Shia LaBeouf or Sia?
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
As I walk away with my stump leg, I say Shia is definitely on top right now. Sia's great. I mean, little black sandals or plastic sandals. That first single she put out, from down to then, she's a solid artist. So it's a tough call.
Derek D.
I'm putting Shia LaBeouf on top because I liked his. I don't know if you heard his story on Jimmy Fallon. It was
Epic.
Great story about when
Getting
he was
drunk.
Like, getting drunk. It was just like hilarious, and it like kind of made me look at him in a different way. And Sia, I think, is great too. A lot of people don't know she wrote all kinds of hits before she was huge.
Yeah.
But she's all like, I don't want anyone to see me and turn my back.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Yeah.
Come on, face it, be like, yo, I'm Sia, I'm here. So she's on the bottom, Shia's on the top.
I say Shia LaBeouf's on top. I love. You know what? Before I saw Shia LaBeouf's A Cannibal by Rob Cantor,
Yeah,
I'd say he was on bottom.
definitely.
On bottom, way on bottom.
With the bag head.
You know what I mean? Getting bit in the taint by snakes.
Not saving
Nobody's sucking it out. Sia's not sucking it out. She doesn't even sing looking at the stage.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way she's sucking
looking at the
taint.
audience, you mean?
Right. She looks the other way.
Yeah.
Right? She's not going to look right at. She's going to have to like get under the balls to get to the taint. She's not going to look at the balls.
Yeah,
Like she's
tough.
terrified of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, for that reason, Shia LaBeouf's on top.
All right.
Do you like Shia as an actor, though?
I don't know. I never saw him in a movie.
Transformers?
No, I didn't see it.
I don't feel like you can judge an actor based on Transformers.
Why?
Because they're just like acting with CG. They're acting
Exactly.
with nothing.
So isn't that harder?
I think it is very
Could be,
hard.
yeah.
That's why.
It's hard.
That Megan Fox is a very good actress. actress.
She's the best.
She's the best.
Top or bottom, number 2, telling stories or telling jokes?
Telling stories is top because it's like the same thing. I mean, I just tell funny stories, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many bad
We're-
jokes,
we're
but
waiting-
they're
we've been
rarely
waiting.
bad. Yeah, I know.
It's been
sorry.
like a half hour.
Crickets. There's so many bad jokes, but rarely are there bad like stories.
Well, there's just bad people who tell stories, I guess, right?
I guess so, but that's
They're just
you know.
bad people.
Yeah, they're just bad people. Also,
Joe Buffet.
I like telling stories more than telling jokes. Jokes never come out right. You always mess up the punchline or get overexcited. But a story, you can correct yourself and get yourself back on path.
Yeah, I'm with Lisa and Joe on this one. Definitely telling stories because stories can be funny. Like, there's different kind of comedians, you know.
Yeah.
There's some that just tell jokes, like a Mitch Hedberg or something, but very intellectually good jokes. But like, stories, a whole story that's just funny. And you know, if you could, I always say to people when you do stand up, if you could, how you're talking with your friends and they're cracking up, you're telling this hilarious story. If you could be that comfortable on stage and do it, then you're in a good place.
Yeah,
that's
nothing-
what's one of the hardest things about stand up.
Yeah, there's nothing like a great storyteller, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've had some on this show, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I don't love comedians that start jokes. I love, oh my God, Amy Schumer's ex-boyfriend.
Jeselnik.
Jeselnik.
Yeah, I loved the Jeselnik
So fun.
offensive.
Yeah, that's what defend your tweets from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I hate his stand-up
Oh, I think it's so funny.
because he just starts a joke, but he never finishes it. It's like the punchline is the opening.
Yeah, I think I like what he does because it's like I could never do that. He like plays like the most unlikable character and then does like one-liners as
Right,
that
right.
character. They're so fun. I think they're funny.
Yeah, I think he's good.
But I'm like completely. It's like so out of my league in terms of like what I would do.
I can't believe that show got canceled.
Yeah, I know.
It was so good.
Yeah, I
You've been
thought it
crying
was
about
good,
that
too.
for like a year.
I have been. I loved it, man. It cracked me up. He was so good on it.
Let it go. I let go of Firefly. You can let go of that.
Top or bottom, the Oscars or the Golden Globes?
Golden Globes top.
Why?
There's just like more people get drunk. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, TV, and then the nominations came out, and it's like, who cares?
Yeah, Joe Buffet.
Yeah, it's definitely the Golden Globes. Golden Globes is a party. Everybody's relaxed. They're having a good time. TV's involved as well. They seem to give accurate awards to the right films and the right people, where the Academy Awards, nobody's in touch with that anymore. It's like asking the president what the price of milk is.
What?
It's a big joke. Like if you ask a president what the price of milk is, most of them have no idea what
Yeah.
milk costs in
Yeah,
America.
because he's not buying any of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right on.
I feel like Obama would know.
You think?
Yeah, kind of.
What do you think he thinks? 1%? Skim?
Chocolate.
Nice.
Hashtag
Yes.
I'm totes samesies.
Toad Samesies?
Yeah.
Chocolate milk?
No, Golden Globes. Golden Globes on the top because it's funnier. It's more laid back. They're just chilling at tables, drinking, eating. I mean, the Oscars are those. I mean, yeah.
They
Golden
also need
Globes.
to bring the hook back on both shows.
Bring
big
it, pull it
hook.
right out.
Yes, they definitely have to
Yeah.
bring that back.
So Oscars on the bottom.
Golden Globes, totally. I got to go to the next one real quick. Top or bottom, solo act or ensemble?
Ensemble. Yeah, I always like a group of people.
Definitely, because you can branch off into more people.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what it is if you're thinking music, but overall, I like a good ensemble. Friends, great ensemble cast.
Definitely. I mean, How I Met Your Mother, great ensemble cast.
Mm-hmm.
But solo act, I mean, what one person can carry a whole like sitcom?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's an
the
ensemble.
ensemble
That's an
Yeah.
ensemble too. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough. One person can't be that funny.
yeah.
It's almost it's kind of tough on because how are you looking at it as like stand up comedy or are you looking at it as like a sitcom or are you look like
Yeah, I mean, stand-up is
Anywhere.
a solo act in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, like, rarely do you see, like, an ensemble.
yeah, besides those two twin dudes.
Or the rednecks when they come out.
The twin dudes.
Those two twins, the black dudes. They're funny.
Lucas Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not an ensemble.
That's not even an ensemble.
That's a duo.
That's a duo, yeah. I guess. But yeah, I would think I would go ensemble as well and then solo act.
Yeah.
More people to suck the poison out.
Is
too.
Yeah.
Chappelle, was Chappelle's show a solo act?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I would say yes.
Even though he has a cast of character, Charlie Murphy.
Even
and,
Ashy Larry.
Yeah, but that was his show.
Yeah.
hence the name.
Yeah, I would say that's a solo act.
You could say Robin Williams is an ensemble, just how many times he would like jump from
One-man
different character
show.
to different character, but yeah, it's essentially him, so it's solo.
Yeah, I think I like an ensemble cast on top,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want a little bit of everything. Seinfeld.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
Ooh.
Killer.
Speaking of Saved by the Bell, like we have like this eerie thing going on with Pizza Beer Revolution. If you book Pizza Beer Revolution and then change a date on us, you end up going to prison.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, like it keeps happening.
Oh yeah, who was the second one?
Well,
I did it.
No, you're here. You're not in jail.
Okay.
You did, but you showed up.
No,
Right?
I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I couldn't.
That's not where I was going.
Okay,
though.
good.
So be careful. Be careful on the way home.
Yes.
I
we had-
will because I'm driving.
She's gonna go 100 in the Yaris.
We had Screech booked, and we had to change the date. And then,
is
and
he
then
in jail?
the night like bad things happen to people that change the date. He knifed
Yeah.
somebody. He shanked somebody with a pen and went to prison.
With a pen?
Yeah, right.
How high
Badass.
school? How Saved by the Bell is that?
Did you hear that the guy died later on?
Right, so
Complications.
he's gotta go
Did
to
that
prison.
really happen?
I don't.
Well, at least he did it right.
It happened. Dennis says that.
What is the most badass thing to shank somebody with? I mean, a spoon is pretty badass, but I mean, what's
Yeah,
more
they
badass?
file
than
that shit down.
If you shank somebody with like a spoon,
Yeah, spoon.
you
Yeah,
know what I
'cause
mean?
it's
Something.
dull.
Yeah, dull.
Yeah, gross.
And then
Your finger.
Wait,
Yeah.
You're so strong.
We're talking to
Chuck
Dustin
Norris.
Diamond to do the show.
he was ready. He was booked. He was coming on. Then he shanked somebody.
Yeah.
Right. And then we had
Whoa.
Lauren Scala booked to do the show from News 4 New York.
And she went to the hospital.
And then she had to change she had to change it for undisclosed purposes. And then the night she was supposed to be with us, she ended up going to the hospital for food poisoning.
Whoa.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Don't
really?
F with PBR's schedule,
Hey,
man.
man,
No
wow.
way.
It's very hard to get this lined up.
You know.
So wait, what's happening to Dustin Diamond? That guy's a mess.
He is a mess.
He's a real.
Well, he has the iPhone 6 Plus, right? We know because he did porn.
yeah, I didn't
did-
see it.
Well, he did porn. I didn't see it either. He kind of went off the deep end. He started celebrity boxing.
He was bashing like all his co-stars on
Yeah.
Saved
Yeah.
by the Bell. And
So,
but he did he was like around New York. He was doing like the Saved by the Bell play,
your,
right?
your husband.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I'm gonna say by name, but your husband came to the premiere of Some Guys Are Bigger Than Others from the play Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
and he said it was amazing.
That's what he said to me too, and
Right.
I was like, all right, I guess.
And then he sung the song for us.
he said Screech
He
was.
did.
Well, he was
He did.
amazing. Was he playing Screech?
he said the play. No, he does play Screech, I believe. I think it's.
I
From
know
the-
he's in it. Like Dustin Diamond's in it. I don't know if he I assume he would play Screech.
yeah, right. What else?
I think I don't know if it was
would hope
like
so.
told
Yeah.
from the perspective of Screech years later, and he was playing himself, and then there was a younger Screech in the scenes. I didn't
have
see it,
no
but I
clue, yeah.
wanted to. I really wanted
Yeah, it
to
was
see
supposed
it.
to be good.
He raved about
The
it.
role
Yeah.
of Zach will be played by Dustin Diamond tonight.
Yeah, he's like, finally, I get to be Zach.
I'm a main guy.
Hey Joe, if Dustin Diamond, I'm sorry, if the role of Zach Morris or Mr. Belding or any of the characters was going to be played by Derek D, what would it sound like? Lisa, do you want to take a crack at it?
Yeah, it would be Mr. Belding. It'd be like, students. I actually don't really know.
What's
Stop
up,
driving your cars. Speaking of cars, tune into my show. What's our,
That's like a,
right? We got it. Yeah.
It's like a mixture of like Bill Cosby and
yeah,
like
topical.
Like a cream.
So is this not the image you're trying to give off?
I get a lot of current Bill Cosby right now. Just
Can you
kidding.
do Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby?
I feel like you could do it.
Rudy.
Have you seen Rudy lately though? She got rid of that shadowy little mustache thing going.
Oh,
she
she's
had.
probably beautiful.
Wait, isn't Rudy Ray and Simone? No.
No.
That's.
She was just on
Rudy's-
Celebrity Apprentice.
Oh, I didn't see it.
She got fired.
who Raven?
Raven Simone
No,
was plucked
Rudy.
from.
Oh yeah,
Rudy's
Rudy. Did.
That's so Raven.
That's so.
Top or bottom, producing or performing?
Performing. Big no doubt. Not nearly as much work as producing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a release, if you will.
Yeah, it's just, what I was born to do.
Oh, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I know. One man show.
Oh, no.
Solo act. Hashtag solo act.
Joey,
Do I have to answer that? I mean, I don't really produce anything. And barely.
that's not
I-
true.
I
You-
barely perform.
you're essentially a fourth of production here, right?
All right, so I guess I'll go with performing. This is way more fun than putting all the work together behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And D, you do both, right?
What are you doing, Derek?
More performing, so I'm obviously performing
Yeah.
over producing. But if you have a shitty producer, you got to step in sometimes.
What's the odds that your producer of Fastlane Daily ever listens to the show?
If he did, it wouldn't matter.
He's like, you got to stop pausing between your words.
I don't do that.
I'd say performing's on top as well. It's like you get to it. Although it may be stressful at times, more stressful, it's a release of stress. You know what I mean? It's like producing is so much stress built up to it, and then you know, the performance, I guess, kind of caps it or doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So speaking of like producing, we were talking earlier. You're doing a lot of kind of development, I guess, now, right?
Yeah. So, you know, there's this thing when you're a performer where you have to like pay your bills and, you know, make money. And it's really, really hard. So I went to like theater school as like a kid in college.
Right.
And I thought I was going to be like a classically trained like regional theater actor where I'd just be doing like Shakespeare and Shepard and Shaw. And it would be like really great. And that was not what I ended up doing. I ended up only doing comedy. And then when you just do comedy, like you have to kind of like be really like multi-talented because you have to make work for yourself. So you do have to write and you do have to produce. So now I'm doing like all of these things and I'm also working in development. And it's good. It's like the hard work that you don't want to do, but it's going to pay off in the end.
Well, that's what Judd Apatow says. You got to write your own stuff and make it come out. Did you see? I didn't know if he was, but is he an executive producer on Girls now?
Oh,
yeah,
he's been.
He's always been.
He's always been because his last
He,
Girls
like,
has
found it.
taken such a different turn. If you've noticed, like
I haven't seen the last episode.
oh, the last episode's probably one of the best. I mean, coming
and
out
season-
new. The
you're talking about
latest
the
season, the one just came out. This season seems very strong.
You're talking about
butt.
It's fourth season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eating out of the butt.
Yeah, everyone's talking about that.
That was a great scene.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I wonder what
I've
Brian
just
Williams
seen the GIF Oh, I know.
was thinking.
I would give so much.
They said he was
thinking-
at the premiere. I wonder if he was like, okay.
Okay, this is Brian Williams signing off.
I'm not going to watch somebody eat Peter Pan's butt, so I'm out of here.
Just saw some guy toss my daughter's salad. Oh, get some.
Yeah, but if you're lucky enough to never have to like work very hard and like create a lot of opportunities for yourself, that's great.
Yeah.
But most likely, you know, like Lena Dunham, like she does everything.
Yeah.
You know, like Louis does everything. You know, he edits his own show. You know, up until recently, it's just really important to.
But Lena Dunham was in a good circle to begin with, like before she started doing it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the show Girls. I think it's great. But like she was in, like I think her family's in the entertainment business as well, and they knew, like she knew Judd Apatow well before.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know the exact. Her
From what
parents
I've
are like
heard.
fine artists. They're like photographers and like sculptors or whatever.
But like make good money doing it.
yeah, they were like they're
like,
but I think
the
she
circle
made her
of-
own film. Like she made this movie called Tiny Furniture.
Yeah.
And I think the reason she was able to make that movie is because her parents were supporting her. So I think that's it. But I don't think anyone knew Judd. I think he just saw that movie.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, really?
I as far as I know, but I don't know. Lena has not told me the whole story.
You're not hanging out with her much anymore.
No, I
You
know.
know-
She's just like,
Brian Williams knows some people too, though.
oh yeah, Brian Williams knows a few people.
As difficult as it sounds, like if you're say you're Louis C.K., right? To create something, you write it, you produce it, you act in it, you edit it, and I think that you don't truly, and you're Derek, you have experience as a comedian, and you as well, Lisa, and so it's like when you do that, isn't it important, especially visually speaking, to keep that control to actually get your joke across or your humor or your commentary across? Because once you can write it, you can produce it, you can act in it, but if you give up that edit, are you not giving up like the whole joke, the power of making it what it really was to you?
Yeah, definitely. That's why you have to kind of like pick and choose your role. Like if I'm just going in like as an actor and it's someone else's project, it's really not my place. But if it's something that I'm creating, I really want to be there in the edit. I want to see everything. And that's why it's hard for me to like perform with other people when I'm like doing my own material, like with like hosting or stand up, because I really want to make sure I'm communicating exactly what I want to communicate, set up my own jokes, and it's really a a tough thing to do with another person. So that's the thing I always like struggle with, because I like working with people, but I'm also like very pure to what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that totally. I mean, when you're doing someone else's material and you're strictly acting, it's like, you got to know how to be on set. You don't step on. So I was like, oh, maybe if I should do this here or this here, just take direction and work with it.
Right.
But stand up, like Louis C.K. on Louis, like, yeah, it's a lot of work, but that's a great thing for him to it's his mastermind. Like, he's basically producing it as well. It's what he wants goes, which, yeah, it could be stressful, but at the same time, it's like what you want and your artistic vision is getting on screen, and he has the last say because it's his. And that even though it's more work, that's super gratifying because you're like, that's mine. That was my idea, and now you could watch an episode of it.
So now you're in development, right? So let's talk about it from that angle. Like, how frustrating. I mean, I guess you're developing, right? So you're meeting a lot of people, a lot of interesting ideas. You kind of pass it on and you see where it's going to go. But so is it frustrating to you to you find something great and you
PBR.
Like PBR, and you pitch it, or PDA, right? And you pitch it, and it's great. And then somewhere along the lines, it's out of your control at this point. It gets produced into a pilot or whatever, and you see that they somebody got their grubby paws on it, and they turned it into shit. Like, how do you look at that from the development standpoint?
Well, I'm new to development, so I've not been in that. I would love to sell something and have it be turned to shit.
You care as long as there's
you don't care, right?
No, I absolutely do care. I would, but it is so hard to even get to the point where you even sell it and it gets made. You could sell something as an idea and then it could just be in holding forever and doesn't even ever get made. I would love to be able to see something from seed of an idea into pilot. Because I've developed shows that have already had pilots and need to be redeveloped. I'm developing shows that the ideas have already happened. We haven't sold it yet. So I'm kind of at this really green stage in development where it's just constant rejection, constant not hearing back from people.
Well, that builds confidence.
Just it's bad. It's like I audition for a ton of stuff and I don't get it, and there's something that's fine. It's just one day out of your life. But in development, it's months.
Right.
And you really are working on something. And for that not to go, I mean, that's why it's it's going to be an interesting path for me. I don't know if I can sustain that. That is a lot.
What's the word? What is the hardest part about it? Is the hardest part finding the good subject matter, or is the hardest part finding a match for the subject matter? Where is it coming from? Is it coming at you from all angles? Does everyone have an idea?
Yeah, I wish more people had ideas, but then it's you have ideas and it's oh, no one's buying this kind of show. It's
Right.
a travel show, everyone wants it. No one's buying travel show. There's these stink on shows, and I'm well, if
Right.
it's a good show, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There are always exceptions to the rules,
Yeah.
but
Trends
it's
start, right?
Yeah, and it's a real everyone wants to play it safe. Everyone wants to, be the next thing. Broad City is a show on Comedy Central.
One of my favorite shows.
Dude, it's
Did you
so
watch it last
funny.
night?
I just watched it. I DVR'd it, and I just watched
Unbelievable.
it today. It's so funny.
It gets better and better.
But if I hear the next Broad City one more
Yeah.
time, and for me as a woman, female comedian, people to be oh, you got to do the next Broad City. It's no, I don't. They got it. You need to do the next thing.
Yeah.
The next thing.
Garfunkel and Oates, I feel tried to be. Did I say their name right?
Yeah.
They
Hall &
tried-
Oates?
No, Garfunkel and Oates. They tried to be the next.
Oh, you're talking
I
about
thought all the
Yeah.
B characters got
with
together.
They kind of look like Hall & Oates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
A little bit.
The female, young
Yeah,
female
yeah, no,
version
They're
of Hall & Oates.
a musical comedy
They're
duo.
Flight of the Conchords-esque.
Yes, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
they're
yeah.
the female Flight of the
Right.
Conchords.
Minus the
know?
Emmys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And all that, New Zealand
Slang.
flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's so lame. I would never want to be this is the next Broad City, because it's
No.
oh, really? It's a next great show. That came so organically. You can't really.
So, but being in development, don't you kind of know what the networks are looking for? Because they have to be telling you.
I wish I did. Then I'd be a lot better at my job. I don't know. It's hard. Just coming out at coming into that world. It's really kind of getting getting a foot in what everyone wants, because people want things, but then they don't really want them.
Right.
Like I just had a meeting at MTV, and they're like, we want to be like what MTV used to be, what's like edgy and like have like, and I was like, that's great that you're saying that, but
Yeah, but do you wanna
nothing
do
you're
it?
doing is that at all. So that's really cool, but you're not doing that. And if I came with a really cool original thing, I would be surprised if it went.
If you sold more shows, would that give you more cachet and be able to sell more shows down the line? Is it because you haven't seen anything all the way through to development that no one's buying your things because they don't trust you? Or
Oh no, I've just been in development for like 4 months.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I'm really just coming along. I'm like kind of inheriting projects, and I'm really kind of like seeing what.
So could
it's
someone come in
like.
and pitch the same thing you are, but have sold a couple shows and been like and seen things through development? Would that go through easier? Is it like based on reputation of things you've done?
Oh no, I don't think so. I work for it's not like I'm on my own.
Okay.
I'm working with like a team of really great people that have done really great shows
All right.
and things like that. It's just for me as like a coming into this kind of, just from like just being like a comedian and a writer and an actor, like it's just a whole new world of rejection that I'm just so happy to be a part of.
Thick
I'm out of
skin.
the dating pool and now I'm getting rejected on a new level.
It's real. It is tough. I was talking to my boss about it, and I was like, he's like, well, rejection. Like, you audition for things, and it's like it's the game. And I was like, yeah, but this is like blood, sweat, and tears
Right.
every day. It's tough.
And it's tough too when like you have all these people in the suits making all these decisions where it's like they don't really know what's going on down in the trenches, like with developing or anything.
It's amazing
And
that
it's just like oh, and it could be as simple as they're like, oh well, I don't think that sounds like a good idea, and it's just done. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Like, oh, what's the budget? Not going to work. Plus, that when people have done that, like they didn't give it a shot. It's just it's so annoying.
Yeah, it's really hard, but that's the
That's
it's,
the biz.
it's hard. That's when it's going to be so good when good things happen. It's like because it is that hard,
Right.
Like that really makes it worthwhile. Because if it was easy and everyone could just get their own show, then it would just be there would be no kind of like sense of winning or competitive edge. It's hard because it's good.
So moving away from development, you also are in front of the camera, right? So you have a couple things going on. I want to talk a little bit about your couple shows you do. Your UCB comic.
Yeah, I'm a UCB performer, and I've been on a sketch team there for the past 3 years. I was on a team before this one called Beige. Then we were together for 3 years, and it was awesome. It was really, really cool. We were the new team at UCB, and we ended up being of our time the oldest mod team there. We went to Austin. We did a bunch of festivals. It was really cool.
Now we've had a number of UCB people on this show. We've had Alexis Guerrero's, Blair Saki, a couple other people down the line. I don't know if Duffy is Tim Duffy.
Yeah, Tim Duffy is.
Tim Duffy.
Tim Duffy and I took improv classes together. That's how I met my husband, Casey.
Okay.
Tim's
All right, and
the
Casey
connector.
was
Yeah.
also in UCB. So can you people listen to this from all over.
Oh yeah.
So what break down? We've never really broken down
Break it
what
down.
UCB is to people.
Wait.
We always talk about it like people just assume everybody knows exactly what we're talking about.
Do you know what it is, Derek?
Of course.
Oh, UCB? I don't.
Oh, Upright Citizens Brigade.
Oh, there you go.
So
See?
can you?
I was
talk-
thinking it'd be very interesting
Do you
if
want,
you and
the
I could do
history?
something
Do you
where
want, a
we make
little
it up.
bit?
No, of course.
Yeah.
don't put us to sleep.
Damn it, your
No, no, no.
knowledge.
I want you to tell us what UCB's like as Derek the Intern. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Okay. Will you put the trees to be?
No, not
Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, Bill Cosby's doing Fastlane Daily. What?
Today's show is going to be good.
Oh, do me a favor. Do Bill Cosby opening Fastlane Daily.
What's up, everybody? This is Derek D. And you're watching the pudding pops in the cars and eating it. No.
That's good. That was
good.
a decent,
Right? Not bad.
decent
This is pretty good.
Cosby.
Dees.
Okay, so to break down what UCB is that so Amy Poehler, Matt Besser, Matt Walsh, and Ian Roberts were all improvisers in Chicago at a place called Improv Olympic. And then they moved to New York. No one was doing improv there. So they decided while they were supporting their acting career to open up a school because they were amazing, kick-ass improvisers.
And that's a moneymaker.
and they needed to, and also it wasn't being done. And so they do this thing called long form improvisation. And that was created by this guy, Del Close in Chicago. And he is dead. And they're kind of carrying on his legacy, as are a lot of other theaters.
Bummer.
And what long form improvisation is, it's not Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's not like games. It's not, like comedy sports. It's like basically long form scenes. So it's like just really funny scenes, and it's woven together in this form that they call the Herald. So you like kind of learn, you learn like the structure and which to improvise.
Okay.
And there's a whole school, and then there's a theater. There's 2 theaters in LA and 2 theaters in New York, and there's shows, 7 days a week. $5 a show, $10 at the most. And you can see people on SNL, like a lot of people on SNL
They'll
are
just
from
drop
UCB
in.
now. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
great. And it's like, if you want to be a comedian, whether you want to do whatever you want to do, these are going to be pretty good tools to help you do that.
Bobby Moynihan was a coach there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now, he's on SNL now.
Yeah, and it's like Amy Poehler started the theater, and
How
then
cool
she
is that?
still dropped. It's so cool. She came back like a couple years ago and just subbed a class.
Wow.
And my
Oh,
friend
just
was in the
just
class.
randomly?
She just was like, oh, I kind of wanted to teach more. I don't have time to do it. So she just subbed a class. My friend Zach goes in and he's late. And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm late. And then he just sees her and he's like,
Yeah, real
he
sorry
doesn't
now.
know what to do. And apparently she was an awesome teacher. It's a much bigger school now than it was when I started. It's a lot of people.
I'm sure for people like Amy Poehler, it's also beneficial to them to go back and do like sub a class or teach a class, because you probably get, I don't want to say stale, but it's good to get back into your roots and kind of reboot.
Well, talk about Broad City. The reason they have a show is because of Amy Poehler.
She's the executive producer on it?
Yeah, and she did a cameo in their web series because someone
Oh,
at
they had
UCB,
a web series first?
Yeah.
Was Hannibal Buress part of that? as
No.
well?
Oh, yeah, he was. He was in one episode.
Oates and Garfunkel they were on YouTube first too.
Yeah.
Wait.
Was it
Garfunkel and Oates or Hall and
Garfunkel and
Oates? Hall and Oates have been on.
No,
Hall and
Garfunkel and
Oates
Oates. They
kills it
started
on
on
YouTube. They're
they,
hilarious.
right? It's so good.
they started on YouTube as well.
So
most-
and that goes back to like one of our age old arguments. Like people that get mad about.
Oh, yeah.
People that have sat in that chair that get mad. No, I won't say any names, but about people coming up, social media wise, and becoming famous.
I still think they're haters.
No.
Yeah.
It depends on what kind. Like it depends.
Some of these people sat in that chair and then walked around the table and now sit in this chair. Some of those haters.
No. I don't hate on people that are good. Like there's a lot of like YouTube comedians out there. It's just like it's.
Yeah, but are they successful?
What I mean, what do you
define?
Like, I mean, any YouTube is
Just
a
because you have
complete-
subscribers?
Well, no, like YouTube is like a complete open platform. Literally anyone can be a YouTube comedian. But it's like, are
That's
they
what I
getting
mean.
shows? Are they successful?
Right.
Like, because if they are, then that's kind of stupid. But if not, like, who cares?
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding pop.
Yeah, the proof is in the pudding pop.
circle.
Yeah.
No, do it, man.
No. I'm saying there are many talented comedians
Yeah, right.
on YouTube, and that's great. But there's some that just like they stand there and they narrate like a video game or something, and then literally.
But
get-
there's a market for that. Joe Maffei loves video
it's like
games,
it's
right?
like 9-year-old kids.
I do.
You know. So what was Broad City on you? What was it like on YouTube? What was it? The same show or
Yeah, it was really similar. It wasn't as funny. Like, I laugh out loud watching Broad City.
Yeah.
It was like, it's like really like a New York show, and like it was the subject matter was like really the same. It was like they're trying to do something really normal in their everyday routine, and they keep on like getting
F it up.
intercepted with these like characters.
Yeah.
It was great, but it was also at a time where not everyone had their own web series, and I think that web series, I mean, I don't know, I'm sure now it has like a ton of hits, but like at the time I'm sure it only had like a couple thousand hits, because
Wow.
it wasn't this like time where everyone
Right.
did a web series.
Yeah.
But it did get a lot of like popularity, especially in the UCB community. And then their last episode of their web series before they got all these deals. Amy Poehler was a guest star, and also Kristen Schaal. They got all these like really cool
Boom.
cameos.
Right, like
and Amy
Adam
Poehler
Murphy.
was like, done. Like, I love you girls. You're
Yeah.
so awesome. And I think she really like helped them, make this awesome show.
Well, that's the whole UCB thing. I mean, look at it as just like a stable for talent you can pick from.
Yeah, it's like
Same with, like,
Started up, she
Second
went,
City
I'm going to
and-
take
Yeah.
you, take you, take you.
Yeah.
It's like a
great.
sports
It's
draft.
smart for money.
right?
Yeah.
Like a low level, like a AAA sports team for
Yeah.
the pros. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very similar. And let's be honest. I mean, anybody could have a web series and win like a Webby.
What are you doing? Are you?
I didn't invent my show.
pointing at him?
I auditioned for it. I don't know.
Did you win a Webby?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Webby,
but I mean-
I'm blowing you up a little bit, but putting you down at the same time. That's what we did.
Yeah, but like I didn't start my
Still
show.
not sucking the
I just
poison out of your taint. Just saying.
That was Joe.
Well, either way.
But no, have you ever heard of Ann Carr?
Yeah,
She does
she's
the
on
actress?
she's on a UCB team.
Yeah, she's awesome, and she has a
She's
show called
really
The
good.
Actress.
Yeah.
and it doesn't get that many views, and it should, and it's got it's gotten great reviews on like in
I agree.
I want to say Time Out New York, but like in places and like she's someone who like is funny as fuck and talented, and like, that's someone who like deserves it.
But she'll get it. Like I
I
don't
got a
know her
problem with
super
that.
well, but like we're
I don't
kind of
either.
like
I've worked with her and
Yeah, because she's at the theater, and I have seen The Actress, and it's so funny. But I'm not like worried about her because she's doing her own thing, and like she like deserves everything. But it's like everyone.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
entertainment industry is not about deserves.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's about
No,
what
but she
catches
has
on.
the talent, and
Yeah.
she's like really great. But like, I don't know. I feel like you're like there's someone that's successful that you don't think should be successable.
Yeah, I think he's hating.
There's a
on
lot
somebody.
of that.
Name names, Derek.
I mean, I don't know. Like I came up like when YouTube just started, and like I feel like I should have uploaded a ton of stuff right away to YouTube that I had on like Yahoo something in like 03. And like I just feel like I came up in that whole YouTube world, especially like being on Next New Networks with a bunch of people there, and like to see like PewDiePie.
I get what you're saying.
It's like I don't even know how they get how they got a following. They're literally terrible. It's unwatchable. But I guess if you're 9 to 14 years old,
Well, because they're talking about
All
like
about your
they're talking
demographic.
about a video game, right? They're talking about a video
but
game.
it's in
that-
comedy. It's like comedy.
But are they,
Wow.
so if they have all those subscribers, does it even matter? Are they even making any money? Like, does it even matter?
Well, if you monetize it, and you have millions.
He
of
makes like
downloads,
$7 million a year
oh, good for him.
on YouTube.
I think that's a success.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
know.
not that much, but it's up there. It's up there.
I mean, to me, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So
Yeah, me.
there's money to be made. Go for it, whatever
Yeah.
your fucking name is.
I mean, your show is great. Fascinating Daily is a really well done show. It's a great show. Only if you knew somebody in development. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Webby Award winner.
Sorry.
I want to play another game with you.
Okay.
All right, this game is called Blank, Blank, or Blank.
Okay.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
How do we fill in the blanks?
I'm so terrified for this one because I don't know if she's going to know what I'm talking about.
She's
So
not.
blank, blank, or blank for you is called Lisa, or Lisa Colt Jam. Please tell me you know who Lisa Colt
I
Jam
do
is?
because ever since I've been born, people have been like, Lisa and the Gold Jam, but I can't name a song.
Lost in Emotion. You don't know this song?
I don't quit.
Oh, this is Head to Toe. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know the
everybody, Everybody
song.
get those hands up, right? Come on. Right, it's Lisa, this is for YouTube, everybody. This is Lisa and the Colt Jam.
This is my namesake, guys.
Such a Michael Jackson influence.
Yeah, 100%, right? And I
Oh, I
believe
do know this song.
Of course you know it. You want me to hit
That's
you
a
with
really
another
good
one?
drum machine.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Is this Lisa
yes,
and the Gold
Word
Jam?
up, word up.
I'm awesome.
Right?
I like how I take credit.
Can you feel the beat within my heart? Can't you see my love
Bass
shine
kicking.
through the dark? Can't you see that you must be a part of that beat in my heart?
Back at prom.
Right? Oh,
That's
All right.
synth.
So I choose Lisa and the Gold Jam.
well, let me explain the rules of the
Okay.
game. I'm going to let Lisa rock out in the background. It's called Lisa, or Lisa Colt Jam. I'm going to read you a fun fact. If it's a fun fact about Lisa Kleinman, you're going to say,
Lisa.
Hopefully use the
Lisa
last name
Kleinman?
too,
Lisa
right?
Kleinman?
Yeah, because otherwise they would just all be correct.
Okay.
If it's a fact about a random Lisa, you're going to say Lisa.
Lisa.
And if it's a fact about the 80s supergroup Lisa Cult Jam, you can say Lisa Cult Jam.
Is it Lisa Cult Jam or Lisa and the Cult Jam?
And the
Lisa,
Cult Jam.
Lisa and the Cult
Okay,
Jam.
cool.
All right? When you get one correct, I'm going to ring a bell.
Okay, I mean, I should get this correct.
I hope you win this game. It's the best out of 10.
The bar is set real low.
Well,
I think. Maybe
you know.
not. Okay, we'll see.
Here we go. Number 1 for Lisa, or Lisa Cult Jam. Number 1, co-hosts an all-female storytelling show at the Pit called Shut Up!
Shut up! Lisa Kleinman.
Correct. Number 2.
That's you.
Yeah.
Good job.
What's fantastic in the 90s sitcom Friends?
Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah.
Correct. Number 3, an urban contemporary band from New York City in the 1980s.
Lisa and the Cult Jam.
Correct. She's all cried out over you.
Lisa and the Cult Jam.
Correct.
Oh, the back-to-back
Yes,
one.
I thought you'd get it wrong. Number 5 is completely obsessed with the 90s hit Blossom.
Lisa Kleinman.
Correct. Number 6 hosts a wildly popular web series Beyond the Off Season.
Lisa someone else. I don't know.
Correct. That's Lisa Varga, friend of the show. Number 7, she's the jostest with the mostest.
Lisa Kleinman. It better not be any other Lisa.
Correct. She's head to toe and lost in emotion.
Lisa and the Cult Jam.
Correct.
She's going 10
No,
for 10.
I am telling you. Number 9, when I say Mona, you say Lisa. Mona.
Lisa, other.
I really thought I'd get more of a Lisa out of you guys on that, but I didn't. And the final one, performer on Roanoke, a new sketch team of UCB that performs all new sketch shows every month.
That's Lisa Kleinman.
Woo!
And maybe
Hey! Wow!
that as a perfect score based on my
That was basically, do you know yourself?
Yeah.
Game.
I
that's
do know
good.
myself.
10 for 10.
Honestly, that was great.
I got to be honest, man. That was really fun.
Did you think it would not be 10 for 10?
You'd be
Some
amazed.
people don't.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't. Lisa Varga.
Well, she still got it. It was Lisa.
Oh,
yeah.
Lisa. Yeah. Lisa.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't know her last name.
Yeah.
The
It's a Lisa.
I just know it's not me or Lisa and the Cult Jam.
the point of the game is not to stump, as in you don't know the answer. The point of the game is to go fast and confuse.
Yes.
Right? But you'd be surprised. I think that you are our first person to go 10 for 10.
I'm
think
going to
so.
say I
You know
am.
what I mean?
Yeah, you
Sydney
have to be.
Lesperance, our fact checker, I mean, if you can check that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody's gotten 10 for 10.
I love it. No one should go 10 for 10 cents.
Let's hope not.
Keep me up.
We'll throw a ringer question always at 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw them off the scent.
There was such a commentary between us today. Like, is she gonna know who Lisa and the Cult Jam are? Like,
I do a little bit. It is before my time, but everyone would always be like Lisa and the Cult Jam. Like when you have a name that's like something.
Yeah,
else.
like honestly, I recognized those songs, but I never would be
I
able to
didn't
tell you
know.
Lisa and the Cult Jam.
I did know Head to Toe because of like one of those like compilation albums.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like and other hits like Head to Toe. You know.
oh man. What I gotta ask everybody. What does that sound mean to you?
Movie phone. No, AOL. I'm sorry. Why did I say that? It's AOL, right?
It is right, like dial-up modem.
Yes.
Do you remember
Like
those?
what movie
Yeah, I
phone is
remember
she
that.
dialing?
I was in chat rooms.
Do you remember chat room?
Yeah, of course.
Getting kicked out of them.
Oh yeah.
You did,
AS
right? Because there was always a moderator.
Age, sex,
Oh,
location check.
Yeah, ASL.
ASL. Then it got like out of hand. It'd be like ASL, FW, G, and you're like, what? What is this?
I don't remember what that is.
Age,
just-
sex, location.
Age, sex, location.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then be like H, like height, and all this stuff.
This when you were rocking your Commodore 64, right? They probably didn't.
I had
have
a Commodore.
that.
No, I had a
You
Commodore
did?
64. Yeah.
Is that a car?
No, that was a computer. The Commodore
was.
64.
That was a real question I asked.
Joe, I want to produce a.
I think there was a Commodore though.
Sounds
Old-
more like
like
a
old
car
school,
than
yeah.
it does a computer.
like a fake Fastlane Daily hosted by you, but about computers. But
Oh,
you're playing
yeah.
Derek.
Oh, I got to
We'll
do
put
this.
the TV in the corner.
I think I could do it.
Yeah, we'll make it like really hip and hot and new, but you'll talk about like in television
Yeah.
and Commodore 64.
The new TRS-80 is coming out from Radio Shack.
So, our final segment that we'd like to ask everybody: armchair futurist, right? The 60%. I'm stuttering.
It's all right.
The
You're
pizza,
nervous.
the pizza and the beer gets you in the room, but the show's really all about the revolution of our guest, right? So, armchair futurist, the year's 2050. The cat genocide is surpassed,
How are you revolting?
right? What does your industry look like? You're sitting back in your reclining chair, 2050. What does it look like?
You've developed 48 shows at least.
All
I
about
hope so.
cats.
All
On a
about
year.
cats and why they're gone now.
What does the landscape of 2050 look like?
In your industry. So if you want, you could attack it development, comedy, entertainment. I have you as entertainment.
What do you
2050.
see?
But how do you think it changes? What's it look like?
I think, okay, I'm going to say this. I think everything has failed. Virtual reality, 3D, all technology has completely failed. And I think that people go to I think the radio is big again. I think the radio
Like
is where it's at.
FM?
Yeah,
Ooh.
straight up radio waves. Everything else was hacked and distorted. You
gotta go backwards.
You have to go backwards.
circle.
And radio and
But
it's just
pirate radio.
Are the apes broadcasting on FM radio?
no, the apes had to be taken down after the cats. It got out of control.
By the one dog breed that was left?
Yes.
There was only one dog breed?
Yeah, and it
Chows.
was the chows.
The what?
The chows.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're adorable and vicious.
And vicious, right?
Vicious.
Very protective.
But yeah, don't you feel like there's got to be a breaking point where we have to just go back to something more simple?
I don't know if I agree with. I agree with that in the sense that in an apocalyptic version of 2050, yes, right? Because the only form of communication at that point would probably be AM waves or something like that. That's very easily
Yeah, radio's
broadcasted.
easily to put up there.
Right?
Yeah, so
Right away in an apocalyptic event, if you're trying to communicate, you're trying to use handheld device. I'm sorry, like radio wave devices, simple devices.
you're looking for me to finish your thoughts, and I'm lost.
Yeah, but you're
And you were
technically-
gonna say
Yes, that would be the easiest thing to reproduce.
right. Like the days of driving down the parkway in a station wagon with the giant antenna on the back
Yeah,
seat.
that was great.
CBs would come back.
Oh yeah,
And
to have a handle again.
You have to have a handle. What would your handle be?
I don't know.
Mumphy one.
Yeah, maybe Mumphy one, but no one would know that back then.
and they would
You gotta
just
pick
all be
something like
Twitter
the Green
handles.
Goblin.
They would
Right.
be your
It
Twitter
would be your
handle.
Twitter handle. But like in a non-apocalyptic event, I think it's the exact opposite.
I don't know. I'm so sick of I don't want to see things in 3D. I hate that stuff.
Right.
I hate I don't even like HD. I'm I just don't like it.
But we
I
got to
think
go through that to get to reality.
I think it's too much. It's too much overstimulus. I don't know. I like things to be a little bit more gritty.
Interesting.
Like 4x3 gritty. Rabbit ears.
Yeah.
That's
Top of the gorilla building,
Yeah.
Channel 11, WPIX.
She's like Stallone.
19-inch
in
TV,
Demolition
curved
Man.
edges.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I do. You know, I don't even want to mount my TV on my wall. I'm like, no.
I loved when
Listen,
that happened.
Really?
Yeah, I
well,
was
you're
like-
a video game person. I honestly, I hate video games. It's just, I can't handle it. It's so stressful.
Really?
I'm with you on that. We've talked about that.
I think
new
it's Japan's
games,
storytelling.
new games are like,
oh my
Can't
God.
take
Kids in Japan are fucking jumping off buildings because of those games.
Weak sauce.
Wait, Ming Chen's dead?
Sorry.
but the Chode phone is big.
Chode
Chode is big. Everyone's
ring
got a
around there.
chode. Everyone has got a chode.
in 2050.
The iChode.
The iChode makes its debut.
Nice.
Thank you so much for coming
Oh,
down, man.
thank you guys.
It was
This
so
was
much
a
fun.
blast.
Thank you, Lisa Kleinwoman.
Anytime.
Is there anything you'd like to plug on the way out?
Yeah, check out Shut Up Storytelling. We're gonna probably find a new space and do a new show in February, so I'll let you guys know about that.
And we can follow you on Twitter at Lisa Kleinwoman.
At Lisa Kleinwoman.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Joe Maffei.
Going along with strong women on the show, one of my favorite albums from this year, The New Pornographers, got Nico Case in it, Brill Bruisers, really great.
Derek Diggs.
No, Pizza Beer Revolution.
Nice.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right? And go check out DerekD.com.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pizza Beer Revolution. You can find us on the web, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram us. Give us some love and we'll love you back. And we'll see you next time. See you.
Bye.